It is Sunday and it is time for the weekly long run. The long runs are starting to get up there in mileage, and then we're also adding in a little bit of speed workouts just because, I mean, the biggest issue that I have with ultramarathon and running in general is when my legs get tired, and this is with everybody, of course. When my legs get tired, how do I say this? I don't want to put a lot of power out, so I'm not pushing forward when my legs get sleepy or full of lactic acid and just like all fatigued and everything. My pace really suffers. I go down even on flat surfaces to about 12-minute miles, and that's a work in progress. It has been getting better. I mean, like when I first started, once my legs got to a certain point, I could really only muster out like a 14-minute mile or a 15-minute mile, and it's slowly been going down. But I think I can kind of ramp that process, or ramp the process up of making that a little bit faster by adding in these workouts. And just the workouts that I've been doing during the week and during some of my long runs have been really helping that in general. So the plan is to go out. I'm going to do a nice thrashing of my legs. So I'll probably go out and do about 7 to 8 miles. And then I'm going to try to go up tempo to 5 miles, or up tempo 5 miles. And that's just like a minute quicker than the previous 8 miles. And then just recover for the last 2 miles. So hopefully we can get around 16 to 18 miles today. Now that I know I can run 100 milers, and I've done it like 5 or 6 times. I can't even remember how many times I've done it. Now I want to try to start sharpening the tools, and that's higher volume marathon training, seeing how fast I can actually get my leg turnover, see how I can actually lower my pace, and then taking that and then moving up to 50 milers, and then moving up to 100 Ks, and then moving up to 100 miler. I think that's going to be the best way for me to progress where I'm at now. So we'll see how it goes. I'm going to at least run one standard marathon coming out of this base building. And where I'm at, it's really hard to get onto. I'm kind of in a weird section in Virginia where it's all rollers. So it's really hard to find like a trail that's just like completely flat for just standard marathon training. And then even the trails are kind of rollers. So it's really hard to train for like mountainous ultra marathon. So I'm kind of weird in the middle. So what I'm really going to probably be focused on, since I'm stuck in this area for probably another year, is just power and speed. And then trying to transition that into the marathon, because I can do a lot more flat workouts on the treadmill if I have to. And then basically the surface that I have access to the most is road and bike path trails. So I'm going to have to, even though I like mountainous trails, I'm going to have to focus on what I can specifically train for. And that might be like a road marathon, and then transition that into the actual trails. So that's the plan. We're going to go out for about an 18-minute mile. We're going to go out for about an 18-mile long run. Going to do a hefty, easy run. And then once my legs are nice and trashed, try to smash 5 miles up tempo and then 2 miles low. So let's get out there. I'll do some updates on the trail. It is raining out, so I don't 100% sure how much actual media I can get while I'm running, but I'll try to get as much as possible when the rain subsides, or when I find a place where I'm not getting dumped on. Also, that's why I'm wearing the bucket hat. So then, dude, one of the most annoying things is like when you're running in the rain and you have earpods and then a raindrop hits it and it goes, I don't know if it's just these headphones that I like to use, the Samsung Live Buds. But if a raindrop hits them, it sounds like it's in a tunnel or something for about 10 seconds, and then it ends. I just feel like an electrical current is going to connect the two, and then my brain's going to get freaking fried and get a canoe brain in my freaking head. Enough rambling. Let's get out there. Let's get this long run done and get back into the gym and do a little bit of weightlifting. Just a little bit of weightlifting. Okay. All right. Let's go and let's get it. We are 7.8 miles in, 1 hour, 9 minutes, and just trying to stay nice and calm so that I can really push it for that 5 miles. I'm going to go around another lake that has a lot of inclines and declines, so it's not really pace that I'm looking for. It's more the effort. So trying to get into that zone 3 and then just holding it. So probably around 165 beats per minute and just holding it for 5 miles. So I'll probably take a gummy or two, or you know, sport, not the fun gummies, a sport nutrition gummy or two, get in maybe 200 calories and drink half the bottle of water, and then use that as fuel for that little interval. But we'll see how everything feels. It's pretty sloshy out, pretty muddy, but nothing too crazy. So still making pretty good time and keeping the heart rate nice and down. So let me get about a mile or two more in, and then we'll start our 5 mile interval. All right, let's go. 5 mile interval is done. 15 miles, 0.12, 2 hours, 12 minutes. Wasn't going that fast, but my heart rate was staying around like 170. So effort was what I was looking for. So now I'm just catching my breath, and we'll speed a little bit better back up, and then head over to the gym, get some squats and get some runner burgers going on. All right, let's go. We are 17 miles in, 2 hours, 30 minutes, and 56 seconds. Going at a nice, leisurely recovery pace. So right now, when I'm doing is trying to take in the rest of my calories. I have about half a liter, about half a liter, 500 milliliters worth of water left, and some gummies. So I'm just gonna take those in and resetting everything so I'm nice and awake for when I hit the gym. You know, in the past, I just like kind of sprinted to the gym, and then as long as you keep the momentum up, you can go right into your workout. Your legs are a little bit toasted, but I feel like being a little bit more efficient with your easy runs or your warm down runs or cool down runs, getting refueled, taking in caffeine if you can, really sets you up so you can have a good gym session also. So trying to take in the rest of my calories, going nice and slow, resetting the system, and then we'll go back and hit the gym. So got about a mile left. I'll meet you guys back there. Long run is complete. Ended up getting the prescribed 18 miles, ended up getting the good 5 miles in zone 3, upper zone 3. So pushed pretty hard. I mean, the pace was not fast at all, but hey man, I was freaking working, and then took it nice and easy on the way back. The pace really dropped then, but just kind of paying attention. One of the big things on when I'm doing runs like that and doing runs where I'm slipping into different zones, I really try to focus on trying to figure out or trying to feel exactly how my body and my breathing and the pressure in my legs are feeling while I'm in zone 3 or when I'm in zone 2. A lot of times I'll turn off my music completely. I won't listen to any podcasts when I'm doing intervals, so I can really listen to how I'm breathing, how my foot's hitting the ground, how much pressure is actually kicking back, because that's like one of the big things that I'm working on. Like I was talking about earlier in the video, is the actual power of pushing my body forward, not just bouncing up and down or being able to move at a slow pace, like nonstop for a long time, but actually pushing power back. So really focusing on that and really understanding the feelings when I'm in that zone 3 will really help when it comes down to the race, or when you're, 70 miles deep and it feels like you're struggling because you're so fatigued and you're so tired, but you might be able to work a little bit harder. It's just you're tired. So you might be able to push a little bit further and go a little bit faster, even if it is uncomfortable, but your body will keep up. So that's what I'm really, really focusing on in this build up for, I guess, I mean, I haven't signed up for anything, but I guess for my first marathon, our sanctioned marathon. Let's get right into the squats. Once again, just nice light squats, just, a wheel on both sides, 135, but that's enough talk. I think I'm just pretty much rambling, so I can do it a little bit slower, but let's get into it. So plan is 4 sets of squats. Plan is 4 sets of squats. Probably stay with 135. That's just the cherry on the top. Might go into some dumbbell lunges, some reverse lunge with the elevated foot. I really like those. And then I think that might be it. I might just do 2 workouts. I might do some stability stuff, and some knee dips for my prehab, or like some prehab stuff for my knees. Maybe 2 sets of those, and then go into a little bit of core, but that's basically it. It's gonna be a really quick workout. All right, let's get going. The name of the game is don't get injured while lifting. So I'm already pre-exhausted, so I'm not gonna be pushing it like crazy. And also my squats are trash. So, pre-exhaust and nutrition. And then also if you have belts and all the weird little safety equipment, I mean, I should be using guards, drop guards and everything. But I think I threw them away when we moved here. But as safe as you can be in the gym, the better you're gonna be. I mean, even if that means using a little bit lower weight, using a little bit more guards and safety gear, hey, fuck it. Our main goal is running, so let's make sure that we make it healthy to the marathon or the 5K or the 100 miler or the 50K. So, I have to swell my ego a lot, especially when I'm lifting in like commercial gyms. I fucking love the energy of the gym. I love the energy of people like getting after it. And it really makes me like want to slap on more weight and really push it. So especially when I'm in like public gyms, I have to really swell my ego because gym environments really get me all fired up. All right, so I'm gonna stop fucking talking. I'm just gonna make a weird little montage. We're gonna do another little montage again and get this workout done. All right, let's go. Fuck it. The legs are beat the fuck up. Cherry on the top. We're going with eccentric single leg calf raises. So it's slow down and then pop up. Slow down, and then pop up. A lot of power in running is actually derived knee down. I did used to do calf raises quite a lot when I got my first sub 24 hour, and I was getting pretty fast. So I'm gonna put them back in the rotation. Oh. I just said all that. My calf just started cramping. So let me rub this one out. Let me see if I can get this one gone without extra pain, and then maybe we'll go into not single leg, but double leg. All right, let me go check this out. All right, calf raises are done. Did a little baby circuit for abs, and the workout is complete. Whoa, I look like I'm like this is a hostage. Okay, it's a hostage setup. I have been treated well. No, okay, but yeah, workout is complete. I'm fucking smoked, and I'm gonna crush quite a lot of food. Try to eat as healthy as possible. Try to eat as healthy as possible. Refuel, get some electrolytes in, crush a bunch of water, and get ready for tomorrow. But let me clean up us, and then we'll do a nice outro back in the office. All right, nice and cleaned up. That was a freaking long workout. It was about 18 miles of running. So 18.1 miles of running, average pace, 9-minute mile pace. Got about 800 feet of elevation gain. Ended up taking 2 hours and 43 minutes and 28 seconds for that full run. We got in our 5 miles of up tempo after 10 miles of easy running, and that worked out pretty well. I can see on my heart rate monitor that it was like chilling around 155. And then right when I was going up tempo, it went up to 170. So that was a success. And then my legs were pretty tired and trashed. So that workout was definitely a cherry on the top. Ended up doing 4 sets of squats, 10 reps each, 4 sets of the elevated front leg reverse lunges, 4 sets of those, 10 reps each leg. Went into calf raises, did 4 sets of those. I did 2 sets with both legs, and then 2 sets of single legs after I was able to actually use the Theragun and get out whatever freaking spasm or kink. I don't know, it was like a full cramp, but it was just like a little kink or something that happened in my calf. And then hit a little circuit of core. So really, really good workout. It ended up being about like almost 5 hours of work total, from running out the door and then actually finishing my last set, almost 5 hours of freaking work, which, isn't too bad once you actually separate everything out and, you rehydrate and you get some caffeine in you. It's really not that bad, but I'm just going to leave it at that. That was a good day of work. I'll leave you with this. Make sure that you're out there chipping away, becoming an average savage, making this shit work. I know not everybody can go out and freaking go and run for 2 hours, 3 hours, and then come back home and work out for another 2 hours or an hour and a half. But do what you can. Make it fit into your schedule. Consistency is king. If you can fit in 30 minutes every single day, that's much better than 2 hours a couple times a week or 2 times a week. Be consistent, chip away, become an average savage, run towards fear, because in that fear, in that freaking grinding up the mountain, making sure that your missions are complete, that is where we fucking row. That is where we chip away, become average, motherfucking savage. Let's get out there. Let's fucking crush it. Let's go.